Hey Ho Squad and Ho Nation. Today I'm finally getting to talking about Sphinx Fragrances. I have had these travel decants from them for months. I bought 2 different sets. Finally, I'm getting to them. So we're going to have a whole conversation about the latest Sphinx Fragrances that I have bought. You see how I said that? Sphinx Fragrances that I have bought. Ooh, Sphinx Fragrances takes a lot out of you to say correctly. But anyway, we're going to talk about them. Let's see what I think. Let's go for it. Before we get started, let's do a little shameless plugging for this channel. First off, hey Ho Squad, thank you for always being here. Make sure you share this out. Make sure you leave comments. Hey girl, hey, and me. And I love the hey girl, hey, the hey girl, hey movement we have going on. And if you like it, really. Also, if you hear people talking about channels in these groups, go and throw my name out there. Next up, Ho Nation. I am really working on my Ho Nation and taking care of them and doing things for them. And if you would like to be part of the Ho Nation, look in the description box. If you don't see the join button, look in the description box and I have the link so that you can join, especially on mobile, because on iPhones it doesn't show up. So if you would like to join the Ho Nation and get some extra perks of hanging out with me, including a monthly live stream, which I still have not done, but we getting there. I'm trying to do this scheduling thing for it, and I think I figured it out. So anywho, if you would like to support this channel and help me grow it and join the Ho Nation, because there are perks. I do giveaways for y'all. I randomly decide let's do a giveaway, extra giveaways, and let's have extra conversation, and you get to see the crazy shit that goes on behind the scenes with me. But anyway, if you would like to help support the channel and just join the Ho Nation, hit the join button. Appreciate you. I would love to see you in there. All right, now let's keep going. All right, let's talk about Sphinx Fragrances. I tried them the first time, I think last year, or maybe 2023. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure. First tried them in 2023. So I do have a video in reference to the first time I tried them. I will put it in the cards right here. I'm so terrible with putting things in the cards, so I'm gonna put it right there for you all. So if you want to see what I thought, the impressions of the first time, go ahead and look at that. And those are older fragrances, and I'm not gonna revisit those too much because I already know what I have. Okay, so these are newer fragrances. Some of them are older now because it's taking me so long to get to this, but let's talk about them now. First off, from what I can tell, because real talk, Sphinx Fragrances is a brand with not a lot about them. You know, they do the standard information, but what I did hear is that this is a part of Alexandria Fragrances. Don't quote me on that. I'm not sure, but I did see someplace that Sphinx Fragrances is part of Alexandria, which makes sense because Alexandria is a place in Egypt. Sphinxes are related to, are Egyptian. So I'm assuming that they are. Whereas Alexandria is more the dupe side. This is them doing some more their own creations. So I'm not sure, but I'm just putting that out there. And if anybody knows for certain, please put it in the comments. So let's get started. Let's keep talking about them. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 7 that we're going to talk about. I'm all in the travel sprays that I picked up. And so we're going to get into them. Let's start off with this one. Now, I will say I like the travel sprays now because they have upgraded them since the first ones I bought. And now they have, I don't know, you can't see it on this one. Let's see if you can see it on this one. They do put the names on the outside with their information. So now I like them. So this is really helpful because the first ones they did were the names were inside of these on here. So if you had, you know, because I have a lot of decants, if you were trying to figure out what decant this was, you had to like open it up and then, you know, or put something on yourself. So I really do like the upgrade on them. And I always love these type of travel sprays because these I think are 8 mil, if I'm not mistaken, because I know usually they're 8 mil, but these could be 10 mil. I think these are 10 mil, but I like them. And then they're matte, really nice, really good to carry with you. You know, very good, you know, because it's a good look. Because for me, that's what, you know, if I'm going to carry decants, I like them to look cute too. It's just me. All right. So with that being said, this one, oh, we're going to start here. That was the one I was starting with. We're going to start with Creme de Pistache. Now, you know that pistachio is a thing. We love pistachio. So they have their Creme de Pistache. All right, Creme de Pistache. This one has notes of pistachio, Madagascar vanilla, almond, ice cream, whipped cream, milk, fruity. I'm telling y'all what it says. Fruity, rice, Sicilian lemon, cherry, cinnamon, white musk, amber, and rum. So those are the notes that are listed. So with this, I was like, ooh, this is going to be interesting. It's going to have a fruity notes. It's got this whipped cream and this milk and everything. So let me just tell you, you do get the pistachio. It's giving you pistachio. However, the cinnamon is very strong. So it kind of overpowers all those other things that I was looking for. So you get this milky, sweet pistachio, but what I didn't get was the other things that I was looking for, which was kind of the more fruit side of it. I didn't get that. So this is, so it was now, and here's the interesting thing. As I was wearing it, it went a little weird. In the middle, it kind of got this weird scent. I don't know what was going on, but it went really, really to the left on me. Now, after a while, it dried down and it became a more like kind of vanilla pistachio with a little touch of booziness, but that cinnamon was still there. So if you are not a cinnamon lover, do not get this, because on me personally, the cinnamon was super strong. So, and then that mid part messed it up for me. So creme de pistache, it didn't work out for me. It might smell better on you. I would suggest getting these to try them out. But yeah, it was like, okay. It was good. It was decent in the beginning, but you'd have to like a cinnamon pistachio, like a milk drink. So that's what it was. So that was creme de pistache. Then we have this one, which is coconut daiquiri, spelled with the K's. All right, the notes for this one is lime, coconut, bergamot, mandarin orange, hibiscus, fruits, ylang ylang, apple, jasmine, sugar, rum, vanilla, musk, amber. Now, let me just tell you, if you want something that's like a coconutty daiquiri, if you want that, because it has that lime, it has that coconut, it's giving you that vibe. It's almost, it's similar to Creed's Virgin Island water, which I used to want really badly. It was on my list to get, but you know that thing be expensive. So I have not gotten it. However, this is a good alternative for it. It really does give you that, you know, lime and the coconut vibe. And as it dries down, it does become a little more perfumery. So you do get this nice floral, but it feels very tropical. The whole vibe is very tropical with this. And as it dries down, you get this sweetness from the vanilla and that sugar. All of that feels like you are wearing a coconut, a lime coconut daiquiri. I do like it. The only thing I will say is I don't know if I need it now. And the reason why I say that is because I've been kind of like not that concerned about Creed Virgin Island water. Like if I had found this, and if Sphinx was around in 2020, 2021, I'd have snapped this up, because it would have like given me that vibe, that because I was really digging this. Now, if you really like that vibe, because it, and what they say I've seen is that they say this is like one of the Simone Andreoli's, which if that's what it smells like, then it's kind of like Creed Virgin Island water. So it's all that kind of cocktaily vibe, boozy kind of cocktaily vibe. And I don't know, that's not my style anymore, y'all. It's cute, it's cute. And this would be something that if I did have it, it would strictly be to wear like if I was giving a little party, you know, like having a little outdoor party in the summertime. Or maybe if I was going to a party in the summertime with somebody, you know, a little barbecue or something, that might be cute for it. But so it wouldn't, it's not like, this is enough. So if I, you know, if I want to wear, this is enough. All right, let's talk about Sphinx Fragrances Mangolicious Hibistorm, right? Now it has notes of mango, hibiscus, red berries, musk, rose, vanilla, amber, oud, and leather. Now, when I first tried this, no lies told, it did remind me of Hibiscus Mahajad. I've never had that, but what I did have was the Fragrance World dupe for that. And we know that when they dupe, right? So this is very similar. It has that kind of sharp sweetness, you know, that tartness to it, that juicy mango and the hibiscus, and then you get that rose that really comes through. The rose is really strong, which is giving it kind of that tartness to it, right? Now the thing is as it dries down, because it has that oud and that leather, now the oud is not a harsh one, it's not animalic, but what it is a smooth leather that really balances it out and kind of brings down the overpowering vibe of the original of the scent when you first wear it, because this is a strong scent and it lasts long. I'm finding that the Sphinx Fragrances last forever. This 2 sprays, I tried it on, and 10 hours later it was still on me, going strong. Move your hand and it was like, oh, whoo, it was giving it to me. Now because of this, you know, and then it has it, and it does get a little sweeter because it has the vanilla and the amber, so it does give it a little more sweetness, because it is a really strong kind of tart, juicy, fruity, rosy vibe, right? I really enjoy this. I will be getting this when I decide, when right before summertime, because this is gonna be a summer bop. This is a summer bop, y'all. It is really, it's giving that summertime vibe. It is perfect for vacation. It is perfect for hanging out at you know, summer parties. You are going to smell delicious. You are going to be turning heads with this one. Mangolicious Hibistorm. All right, so now let's talk about the last 4 I purchased. Now, when I purchased this, I didn't know they were going to come like this. I think I just put 4 in the cart, and this is how they packaged it, if I'm not mistaken, because I know I didn't like think, oh yes, it's going to come like this. But the 4-pack came like this in this really cute box. Open it up, and they give you all 4, and with what they have right here are 2 samples. I took the samples out because we're going to talk about the samples, but I had 2 samples here, and then they give you these. They give you tester strips with their name on it. I think this is such a gorgeous presentation. This, besides the fact, just for me, this is such a perfect gift for somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to try, if you want to give somebody some things to try, this is perfect. You get 4, and it had 2 samples, so they come out with 6 things to try, and the tester strips. Y'all, this is a perfect gift to give. I'm just saying. So if you looking to give a gift to somebody, you want to give them something, especially if there's somebody who really not into fragrances, or you trying to upgrade their fragrance game, or they want to upgrade their fragrance game, baby, this is a perfect gift set, because Now I got stuff all over, so don't be looking at that. But this travel set is so cute. Honey, this is so cute to give to somebody. I wasn't planning on being an ad for Sphinx, but I just had to tell y'all because this was so impressive to me. So impressive. All right, so let's talk about the fragrances inside. Let's do that, okay? Because I'm tripping. All right, now we have Sphinx Elixir. Now, the notes for this is bergamot, pink pepper, divana, civet, amber, agar oud, magnolia, rosemary, leather, ambergris, Haitian vetiver, and musk. I have to be honest, I don't know why I bought this. I don't know why I purchased this one, because looking at it, it's like, what are you thinking, Louise? This is not, you're not gonna like this. And I'm correct. But why? Because it's not a good fragrance. It smells very good, but let's say it all together, it's way too masculine for my personal taste. It is way too masculine for my personal taste. So yeah, it's like, it's cute and everything, but no, absolutely not for me. So however, it is a nice fragrance for a man. It's very, it has a very chill vibe to it. I would say this is something that could be worn every day. It's giving, I smell good all the time. What? It's kind of low-key giving a little BDE. I'm just saying, BDE. Next up is Emerald Mirage. All right, this has notes of passion fruit, orange, nectarine, banana, strawberry, pear, bergamot, lemon. I'm just saying. Cedarwood, patchouli, jasmine, rose, vanillin, amber, and musk. So basically, this is a fruit cocktail, a fruit salad with some florals in it. And it is. It's a fruity, it's giving you fruitiness. And then as it dries down, you get this kind of woody, but you still get the hints of fruit. The passion fruit is really the most prominent in this. So you don't get like the banana, they kind of like all meld together into a fruit salad. But the thing that you smell the most in the beginning is the passion fruit, with a little bit of juicy pear and some orange. Now, those are just kind of there underneath that passion fruit, so they're making it so it's not quite as sour as passion fruit can be. And then as it dries down, you start to get that jasmine, rose, that floral, and those cedar, that wood and that floral to really start toning it down, because it is a very intense fruit salad in the beginning, but you do need some things to like tone it down a little bit, bring it down, just bring it down so it's not so overwhelming, and gives it a little more depth and a little more it gives it some more layers to it. So it does get a little more, you get this floral to it, so it becomes a little floral, and then you got those woods to it, and then though that vanilla and that amber give it a slight sweetness, gives it a very slight sweetness. But yeah, I really like this one. This is another one that I'm thinking I might get for the summertime, because in summertime I could be a little more fruity, and y'all know that I am not the most I don't necessarily like super gourmands or anything like that, so those kind of fit into who I am as a perfume user and lover. Now next up is this one, which is Vanilla Azour. Love the blue, love the blue, love the blue. All right, so the notes for this one are vanilla, toffee, marshmallow, milk, coconut, dates, praline, rum, musk, mahonial. I don't know what that is. I'm sure that's a aldehyde. Oud, myrrh, tuberose, ylang-ylang, tonka bean, cinnamon, nutmeg, benzoin, mahogany, and leather. It's got a lot going on. But honestly, what it is to me is it's giving you a dried vanilla. It's got a kind of a dryness to it. It is like very, okay, so it isn't too sweet, too vanilla extracty. It is a more dry vanilla, more like when you cut open a vanilla pod. It's giving you an intense of vanilla like that. But it does have this airiness to it, which I kind of like. as you're wearing it, it just has this really complex kind of sweet, slightly boozy vibe to it. The myrrh is pretty prominent in it because it does help to that you get that with that vanilla. I don't know if I got the dates, so I'm not going to say that, but what I am going to say is that you do get cinnamon. When they put cinnamon in, you're going to get that cinnamon. And the leather and the mahogany, as it dries down, really gives it a really nice, rich vibe. This is definitely a unisex vanilla. A man could wear this also. If you are a vanilla lover, this would be a good one to add to your, vibe, to your vanillas. For me, I don't necessarily want it because I am not a huge vanilla person. I like vanilla, but I don't need to chase every vanilla out there. But this is a very rich, dry, very complex vanilla. It does take you on a journey, but that vanilla stays in it, so you still get a vanilla vibe. You still feel it, but it is definitely sweet. It is definitely kind of boozy and very, very an interesting vanilla. So that is vanilla Azour. Next up is Egyptian Sugar Soiree. This says milk, cream, coconut milk, coconut, vanilla, sweet notes, white musk, benzoin, and tonka bean. Y'all, I really like this one. This is an airy. It's definitely giving you airiness. So you get this airy kind of sweet vanilla with coconut. The coconut is there and you get it, but it's like behind the vanilla. So this is the one. Y'all, it's sweet, it's airy, it's got this milky lactonic vibe from the whipped cream and the coconut milk, and as it dries down, you get this, a little musk. It becomes a little musky sweet, but that coconutty vibe is still there. I really like it because it's super airy. It has an airy quality to the sugary sweetness of it, which works for me because I don't like very dense sugary vibes, and this is not giving you any, it's not a super gourmand. It is, okay, let me say this. It is gourmand, but it's a nice, light, airy one that just smells divine. And so because of that, I do have the full bottle. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And I have been using the decants of it. And this is really good to have because now that I have this, if I go out of town, I can just fill up this decant. Or if it's, used up, because I've been using that as opposed to using the bottle. All right, so those are the travel sprays I have. I actually have a couple of samples also, from the 2 samples. Well, I had some extra samples from buying before, so let's talk about them. All right, so chocolate citronique was one that I have gotten a sample from the first from the first ones I bought, and it is vanilla chocolate praline, hazelnut cacao orange, biscuit caramel almond. It is a really nice chocolatey orange vibe. It's really got a really nice, would you read, it really does smell like that. It's caramely, it's chocolatey, it's got that chocolate orange vibe that I like, and it's got that biscuit and that almond gives it a little powderiness and makes it just a little bit, grounds it a little bit. Now, here's what I'm going to say about this. Do I want it? No. And the reason why is because I am not a huge chocolate person, and I have Behold Patchouli by Gallagher, which gives me my chocolatey orangey vibe with the patchouli. So that's enough for me. I don't need another one, but it's nice. It's really good. It is giving you a very gourmandish vibe. It's definitely, and it is very chocolatey and decadent. That's the word I'm looking for. It has a decadent quality to it, so when you wear it, you are going to smell like this really, really interesting, very different chocolate dessert. All right, and the last one I have is Cairo Nights. Now, I had forgot how to smell because I had this a while ago. And honestly, I looked at the name and I was like, I don't know if I want this. I want to smell like this. So let me give you the notes. Herbal notes, lemon, bergamot, lily of the valley, rose, patchouli, jasmine, guaiac wood, caramel, tonka bean, vanilla, amber, musk. Y'all, this is actually not as bad as I thought it was. The herbal notes and that lily of the valley give it a green floral. I'm sorry, I thought I heard one of the little kids. I don't think so. Okay, good. Let's keep going. Okay, so it gives it kind of this green vibe to it at first. So it's a kind of green, almost sharpness to it with the lemon and the bergamot and the herbal notes. And then you throw that lily of the valley, right? So you get this kind of greenish floral with a little citrus, right? So that's all giving you that sharp green vibe, right? With that florals, and you get the florals, and you get the rose, and you get the jasmine. But there is, as you're wearing it, you get that hint of caramel, which helps helps with that sharp greenness. So it starts to sweeten it up, starts to balance it out, and then it becomes a very nice fragrance. I could see a man wearing this because of that sharp greenness and everything, the florals and everything. And you get the caramel and the vanilla and that tonka bean. So you start getting this really vanillic kind of sweet vibe. But I will say this. The caramel isn't too much. It's not overpowering. And the vanilla that they use, the things that when they doing this, it kind of gives it a more dry vibe to it, which I like because I don't necessarily want super sweet vanillas. You know, I like a nice dry vanilla. So this works really well. And it's got a little musk in it. So it is a really nice fragrance. Now that I'm smelling it, this could be one I would get. I don't know if I necessarily would because I don't necessarily see myself wearing this a lot. But I like it. I don't know. I'm conflicted. Should I put it on my wish list or not? I'm definitely putting Mangolicious Hibistorm on my wish list. I might be putting Emerald Mirage on my wish list, but I'm not sure if I should put this one too because I like it. I really do. All right, y'all, Ho Squad and Ho Nation. Thank you all for hanging out with me. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, as always, make sure you do y'all stuff because I told you what to do already. I don't need to say it again. Thank you if you made it this far. I really appreciate you. If you made it this far, though, could you put a pound in the comments so I know you really watched me? Because you love me. You really love me. Okay, that's it. That's all. As always, be bold, be brave, be fearless, be free. Talk to you later.